What's up, people? My name is B. Jackson, and I'm going to give you a little insight on what I do for a living. I work in the construction industry. Specifically, I'm an ironworker. If you don't know what that is, we are in the building trades. So we build buildings and bridges, etc. Well, I make a pretty good living, considering the cost of living in Cleveland, Ohio. No complaints. Ironworkers community has a good benefits package. It's a dangerous job. You must not be scared of heights. So you have to get over your fear, because we up in the air a lot of times. It's a very dangerous job, but it pays the bills, and I have no complaints. We work outside in the elements, even when it's cold, even when it's snowing, but we don't work outside when it's raining or if it's extra windy. I am what you would consider a decker. I'm part of the deck gang. We are a work-related gang, not a gang. You know what I mean? I'm actually headed in right now to the job site. We are working on a, I think, 14-story building, which is in addition to the Cleveland Clinic. It's a neurological center that we are building. Like I said, it's a dangerous job, but it pays the bills. And somebody has to do it. People ask me all the time that, or they ask me all the time, am I scared when I'm up in the air like that? Well, in the beginning, I was scared, but you kind of get used to it and get over your fear of heights, and you'll be good. Like with anything, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. I mean, you have to be extra cautious, granted, but once you've been doing it for a minute, you kind of get used to it. So I am a 4th year apprentice. The apprenticeship is 4 years, so I'm in my last year. And after I finish my apprenticeship, I will become what you call a journeyman. Okay, so everything you need to learn, you are taught during the course of those 4 years. Most things you learn on the job, well, everything you learn on the job, but we do have classes per semester, which is like 2 classes almost, and you get the most of the like technical aspect of the job or what you were doing. For instance, I've been doing some welding on the job, but last week, we actually was in class to study the technical aspect of welding. I'll have some footage on that sooner or later. But the good thing about being a journeyman or becoming a journeyman is that if I was to ever go to a different state that has ironworkers, for instance, like Chicago or New York, if I was to go in as a journeyman, then I will be getting paid journeyman scale, which means I wouldn't have to go all the way back and start my apprenticeship over in those states, as long as I complete my apprenticeship here in Ohio. So that's a good thing. So if I was to go to a different state right now, I would have to start my apprenticeship all the way over. And that's too much, too many years. As an apprentice, we get paid once a week. We get a raise every 6 months, which is a good thing. I'm union strong. I like being in the union. Since I've been in the union, I would never consider going back to non-union. Most unions, building trades, are where it's at. But again, you must not be scared of heights. I want a little bit of music. I'm about 2 minutes away from my job site. I like my job. But as with any job, sometimes you don't like it. But for the most part, I like what I do. My job is physical. It keeps me in shape. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to do. What else? As you can see, I got my tea. I need to drink this every morning. A little bit of honey in it. Helps me get started. Well, anyway, this will be my attempt as the days go by to give you insight on my life as a construction worker. You know, I'm blue collar, hard working iron worker. Like, most people don't know what an iron worker is. So most of the time I just tell them I work in construction. Because when you say iron worker, they're like, what's an iron worker? I mean, look around at all these buildings. Iron worker has something to do with it. Whether we put it in the ground or putting the last beam on the top of the building. And I just think sometimes we are unappreciated. The whole construction industry as a whole. But again, I am iron worker strong. I like my job. I'll get back with you once I get into the job site. Pulling up to this job site. It's a whole bunch of outfits or trades at this one specific job. So it's kind of hard to find somewhere to park. A lot of cars. But I will find a spot somewhere. Like, the further and further the job gets, more outfits start to come. Because as iron workers, we normally are the first ones on the job. We put in the ground, which is the rebar. We lay the foundation down, and then once we get a couple of floors in or whatever, beams, etc., then all the other outfits or trades start to come in, which is like the electricians, the carpenters, etc. But we are normally the first ones on the job site, laying down a structure. Alright, so I'll talk to you when I get in there. Strap up. Do mine the fast way, ski mask way.
They grip different, so when I hit some snow, they send the backside of the car and jerk out sideways into the other lane. I was thinking about it. Oh, shit, me into a light pole.
Cold as hell out here. But about to get it. Oh yeah.
First touchdown was like -250.
Right now we're gonna put in some posts. These posts right here. All the way down, around, this way. got home. Lunchtime. They're gonna get my grub on. Just let off in this trailer.
That's my son out there. He's not.
That bitch gonna be perfect.
Lunchtime is over. It's almost time to go home. Early lunch, motherfucker. Our lunch used to be at 1 o'clock. Now it's at 12. We go home at 3 o'clock, so when we come back from lunch, it's like a long time before we go home. Get him, Glow.
Ironworker, dog. That's it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Every time I look down there, I'll be like, hey, gonna be in rush hour 3? Man, basket coming up.
Nobody's talented as a motherfucker. Look at this hook, dude. They made this shit.
Like some antique shit.
It says fish 17. That's that dude downstairs.
Oh yeah?
How hard that would be to do like in the top on?
Yeah, that's craftsmanship right there.
Porch.
No,
Some pliers.
no, that's
and
a
a beater.
No,
Oh.
that's all Tabo cuts. That's the coolest fucking tagline I ever saw. This is what you normally get.